Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Plasma and I like utilities. Today I'm thinking of starting a new series on basic commands and ways you can use them to do fun little tricks, something you could add into a survival world even though you used creative to do it. Nothing crazy and complex, but I think there's a lot of commands that are really useful and they're helpful in a pinch, and this is one that helped me. So if you look behind me, you'll notice that as soon as these chickens reach these command block, it becomes an adult. It's kind of neat, right? Well, there's a very simple command you can use, but I'm going to explain a little bit behind it so that you can do it and use it on your own and use it in your own way. And so if you'll come with me over here, I'm going to summon a cow like this. That's how you'd summon a cow. But we want to summon a baby for our purposes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to summon a cow right here, and I'm going to say age negative 999. There we go. So there's a baby cow. So if age is negative, then something will be a baby. And so if we wanted to make one an adult, what we could do is we could use that command over here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to modify the entity data. And so what we're going to do to modify the entity data is we're going to go data merge. And what this is going to do is let us take some entity data and put it into the existing entity. So we're going to say entity, which is the kind of thing we want to deal with. And then we're going to do @e type equals cow. Cow. There we go. Like that. And so it's going to give you this error saying that only one entity is allowed. You're not allowed to select more than one. So you have to do limit is 1. And so what that's going to do is that's going to run a command. That's not the whole command yet. We're going to go and we're going to tell it what we want to merge. And what we want to do is we want to do age is 0. And so that should pick a cow. The problem is it's picking a cow somewhat at random, and in this case it seems to be picking the first one's alive. It says the specified one already has that property. Age is 0 if something is ready to breed. If it's less, then if it'll become a big number when you breed two of them together, and that's the delay until they can breed again. If it's a baby, it'll be negative. And so what we need to do is we need to actually pick one of these baby cows. And so the first thing we want to do is we want to do distance equals, and you have the minimum to the maximum distance. So if you go dot dot 2, and it'll pick a cow on a 2-block radius. So if I come over here and do this, see, now that one's big. See? And so now we can use this command to make them big. But the problem is it's going to randomly sometimes choose one that's wrong. We've got to say, hey, I only want to grab one of the baby cows. How do you do that? Well, what you can do is you can actually specify some NBT data, the entity data, as a parameter. And what I can do is I want to say age is, and we got to pick them, but they're going to have different negative numbers because they're gradually getting older. So what we're going to do is we're going to say we don't want it to be 0 by doing this. And so now it's going to pick one that's really close to me. I don't think there are any in a 2-block radius, so it's going to say no. So it didn't find one. But we should be able to come over here, and so I could make this radius bigger, so we'll do 5. And it didn't find one because we're still not within 5 blocks, but see now, that one's an adult now. That one's an adult, that one's an adult, that one's an adult. So now they're all adults. So I can come over here and go. And so now they're all adults. And so that's the command. That's how we're going to build it, and that's why we're going to build it that way. And so what we can do is set the age to 0. And what you need to do is you need to have a limit. It equals 1 for any time you want to do a data merge command. And so all you have to do is say cow, limit 1, in this distance from me, so how close they are. And so that's a pretty common thing. And in this case, you want to specify one that's a baby so that you always turn a baby into an adult. Now, if I did this and said I wanted to make them babies, I could revert them. So now I have a magic baby ray. So now, and let's say I wanted to do everything and not discriminate. I don't have anything elsewhere in this world. So I'm just going to go within a 50-block radius. Every cow that's a babe, pick one of the cows that's an adult and make it into a baby. So I just reverse the process. And so there's another command you can use. So that's all I'm doing over here. And so by having a repeating command block, you can do this command right here, and I'll put it in the description below. And what we're going to do is within a close block radius, we're going to set one that's a baby, or the age is not 0 to 0. So it would make someone able to breed again right away if it was greater than. But see, I could literally come over here and I can go summon pig right here. And we'll go age is. So there's a baby pig and boop, it's an adult now. And so I could make a chain, I could make a printer of animals, or I could make a path that when animals go through, they turn into an adult. So it's a neat little trick. But it's helpful when you're trying to debug things or when you want to turn something into a baby and when you want to change data. If you want to look at the data on something, what you can do is you can do the data get command. If you didn't know that. And so if I go data get entity, I'm going to take off all of this stuff and we're just going to pick one of the cows. Don't care which one it is. So one of these cows. And so this is the cow's data. And so this is the age numbers on here somewhere. Age. It should be in blue. Scanning with my eyes. Where is it? There it is. Age, -453. And so, yeah, so the age right there, I can't highlight it, but that will be the value. And so we could change other values in here too. And so, for example, if we wanted to set in loved one, I could come in here and make hearts appear on them. Let's go and make a bunch of cows into adults. But I can go in love one, and then some cow's going to get hearts over top of it. Looks like it's not doing it, but there should be a way to do that for a lot of commands. But that's it for this video. So subscribe if you haven't. We're going to be doing more videos like this. If you're interested in this kind of thing, I think I'm going to do a whole series on it. So let me know. Leave a comment below and subscribe if you haven't, and we will find out if this is something that you guys want to see more of. So I can show you how to do all kinds of cool tricks with commands. I can actually lay them out and explain them, and it's just like I did in some of the other ones. So if you're interested in some of this, check out some of my other videos right here, and have a good rest of your day. Bye.